EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. He's coming.
Here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Cowboys.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
6-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Just like that. Hey, alert 3.
Elliott. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
22-yard line.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
It's our time. It's our time. Hey, check 24.
Prescott to throw this time. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, it's Haskins. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
First down, 49ers.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Haskins now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Second and short now following the fumble. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Completes it to Samuel. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Let him know, let him know. We're going to 53.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A first down throw for Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side.
Prescott.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Niners' 40-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the curl. Right there, 54.
Prescott from the gun. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Third down and 11.
Throwing, Prescott. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 10th carry now for Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
A 25-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 9.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Out of the shotgun, Haskins being chased out left. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Down at the 39-yard
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
42-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Past the 20.
Right here.
And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the 8-yard line.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
A 21-yard attempt.
And Gould is was able to put it through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott to throw it. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. Clinton Dix there for the stop. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
San Francisco.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ball carrier.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Again, it's Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
52.
Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
The kick is...
And this one through the uprights and good.
Cowboys 14, 49ers 13.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play caller, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. It's Haskins. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mostert. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is Mostert. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Haskins to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel...
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And now they pause for an injured player, and that injured player is an important one. Ezekiel Elliott still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 13 yards remaining on second down. Prescott now. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Richard Sherman. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The 49ers.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
25-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun. Haskins eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They hand it off to Mostert, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
On the play. It's now 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Everson.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 31-yard
So
line.
after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 81 yards. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 6 there on first.
Pass complete to Deebo Samuel. A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Haskins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
It's a gain of
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Francisco.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From midfield now, Haskins. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when You absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 5-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground with a tight end. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And they take a knee.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one.
Today's final score.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Cowboys, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town.
Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.